Hello and welcome to TV9 Digital. I'm your host Ashish Parekh. Technology has been on the forefront as far as the fight against COVID-19 is concerned, and when you talk about technology, it's all about smartphones in this day and age. And speaking of smartphones again, you've got a lot of other technological developments that have come forward and have aided in the fight against COVID-19. So here's a few recap on the fight against COVID-19 using smartphones. The first one, of course, is Apple and Google's contact tracing procedure. Now, after several government-backed contact tracing apps across the world flunked during the peak of the pandemic, tech giants like Google and Apple took it upon themselves to solve this particular issue. Now, privacy concerns plagued contact tracing apps, and ironically enough, Google and Apple said that they had a solution, and as part of an update, Apple and Google went ahead and automatically started sending notifications to users if they should get some sort of a notifications in case they come in contact with a person infected with COVID-19. Now, this particular update stems out of Apple and Google's partnership that led to a specialized coronavirus tracing framework which was launched in around May. Now, this feature is turned off by default, and then users can choose whether to activate it or not. And once turned on, this system will use iOS and Android phones to communicate via anonymous Bluetooth signals to determine who may be infected. So how exactly does this system work? Well, this is how it works. First one, when someone tests positive for COVID-19, health authorities will give a unique notification PIN, and when this PIN is activated, it will go ahead and register the user as positive. Now, this will immediately trigger notifications which will be sent to people who had come in close contact or proximity to the infected individual. So this is how the Apple's and Google's tech update as far as COVID-19 for smartphones is concerned. This is how it works. Second one, of course, is a new CRISPR-based COVID-19 test that uses smartphone cameras to spot virus RNA. Yes, you heard that right. Scientists at UC Berkeley and Glasgow Institutes have developed a new CRISPR-based COVID-19 diagnostic test that, with the help of smartphone camera, can provide a positive or negative result in just 15 to 30 minutes. And unlike many other tests that are available, this test also gives an estimate of the viral load or the number of virus particles present in a sample, which can again help doctors monitor the progression of a COVID-19 infection and also estimate how contagious a particular patient might be. Now, this test in fact takes advantage of the new CRISPR-Cas13 protein. What exactly does it mean? Now, this protein directly binds and cleaves RNA segments, and that eliminates the DNA conversion and amplifies the steps and greatly reduces the time that is needed to complete the entire process of analysis and coming out with a report. Third one, of course, is COVID-19 detection using voice, AI and mobile application. Now, while everyone is waiting for COVID-19 vaccine to be rolled out, one of the most efficient ways to contain the pandemic as per experts all around the world is by proliferating testing. But the problem with this particular feature is that most people who are testing positive are turning out to be asymptomatic, and that is why there are a lot of issues with it. However, some researchers have said that there are underlying symptoms that even these patients that are asymptomatic patients exhibit, but they cannot be seen by us. So what exactly are these symptoms and how is it exhibited by all of these patients? Well, let me just try and explain how exactly this works. For example, it is very easy to tell when one of your colleagues is struggling with cold. Their sound is different, they sound sick, maybe their voice is a bit lower or has a nasally tone. Now, infections, however, change the quality of our voices in various ways. This is something that was noticed by researchers across the world, and researchers at MIT Lincoln Laboratory went ahead and processed speech recordings of people infected with COVID-19 but not yet showing symptoms, that is, they were asymptomatic. And these researchers found evidence of vocal biomarkers. What exactly are vocal biomarkers? Now, these are measurable indicators of the disease which can be seen without even there being any other symptom, and these biomarkers stem from disruptions or that the infection causes in the movement of the muscles across the respiratory, laryngeal and articulatory systems, and this could possibly show that a patient is infected by virus. Now, this team is not the only one who did that. In fact, a team of scientists at IISc Bangalore led by Professor Dr. Sriram Ganpati has also started working on a test which they call as Koswara, which can use voice to diagnose COVID-19. So like we're talking about technology, use of technology in the fight against COVID-19, you have AI, you have various diagnostic methods that have come out. So all in all, this is something that has come out, while there might be applications that are working, while there might be applications that are useful as of now, there are various technological advances that have happened during the pandemic as far as smartphones are concerned, and this is something that will be a major takeaway from the pandemic and is something that will help us in the future as well. Do let us know what you guys thought in the comment section, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital. Thanks a lot for watching.